seriously old digging machines, you can see here. Severely contaminated. Let's get closer to see about the dose rate. Doesn't seem too bad. Let's see what about this tank here. Maybe it's more contaminated. This doesn't seem too bad, I guess. Let's check the tank tracks. Nope, not too bad. Guess they weren't in the worst areas. Unlike the vehicles deposited at the proper junkyards that are guarded, and this is just laying around. But yeah, for now, let's just walk towards the stuff that we have here. Maybe there's something more interesting or more radioactive to find in this place as well. Seems to be more vehicles just over there to the right. Let's make our way towards them. Lots of wood and junk on the way. Junk is not unusual, I guess. Junk. Interesting bird call there. Did you hear it? But yeah, let's check out the vehicles. Looks quite interesting. I wonder what they were lifting just after the accident. What was their exact purpose? Like this, heavy machinery. Time to monitor the radiation levels by audible clicks again. Sounds like it's getting more. Oh, it's like 2 microsievert per hour here. Not that much still. Oh, what's this? Seems like it's hot in there. Contaminated dust inside them. Yep, that's pretty contaminated. Imagine how it was right after the accident, just after this tank has been in use for cleanup of the disaster. It must have been quite intense. Nope, most random chains on the floor are not really contaminated. The surface of the tank, however, seems to be quite active. Another of these vehicles that used to dig up debris that came off the explosion from the nuclear reactor, and you can sort of measure it. Yeah, top side seems to be very contaminated. Way over 100 microsievert. concentrated it up. That tank has some wonderful lead glass. You can see it here. So they've been prepared for that. Now here there seems to be yet another hot particle. The measure around here is quite a bit of a dose. But if I actually get to here, you can hear the dosimeter maxing out. Well, not yet, but it's quite high. Multiple hundreds of microsieverts. Well, somewhere else, it's a lot less hot, so there should be some kind of hot particle here, probably. After some digging, it seems we get closer to the particle. I have my gamma scale in there. You can see that's up to a reading of 1.7 millisievert per hour. Well, and they're supposed to all be the same anyway, so they'll be the same than the one I previously found during my last trip, so I'm not going to continue digging here, but just for fun. I'll also put the outer mass. You can see that it shows like 500 microsievert per hour of gamma, so it's quite a hot spot there. Well, hot particles are quite nice and all, but what about vehicles that produce a uniform reading of a couple of millisievert even on the outer mass? Do they exist? Yes, they do, at the proper guarded junkyard. And we're just gonna go there in the future videos, so stay tuned as always.